I thank the gentlelady. Mr. Chairman, we're all for deficit reduction. We all believe this is an important endeavor for our country. And at John F. Kennedy Catholic High School, one lesson that was drilled into us is the lesson that to whom much is given, much is required. And this budget fails to acknowledge the fact, as has been mentioned here a couple times, the top 1% 30 years ago accounted for 9% of real income in the country. Today, the top 1% accounts for 25% of real income, and we put forth a budget that does nothing but ask the poor and the middle class to make the sacrifices to balance this budget. We all know we have a debt problem, but there is a way to get there, and to do it on the backs of the Medicaid recipients and those people in early childhood care. These things are going to go to our ability to compete globally. And the chairman said earlier he wants a limited but effective government. Well, we have programs that are effective. Early childhood care, High Scope Educational Foundation published a 40-year-long report that demonstrated that for each dollar we spend on high-quality early childhood education, $17 was returned to society. The RAND Corporation has a similar study. For every dollar, $5.30 was returned. And for every dollar we invest in the Head Start, we get $7 to $9 back. These are the kind of investments that we need to make and not cut. And we're not making these investments, quite frankly, because we have to give the $700 billion in tax cuts to the top 1%. Now, these folks living in the Hamptons that got 2, 3, 4 houses, that fly around on corporate jets, the people who were helped collapse the economy in 2008, the people who own the coal mines that fall on top of the coal workers, the people who decisions to go ahead and drill even if we think it may cause a leak, are all going to get a tax cut. And at the same time, this is going to be done at the expense of these young kids and for our future. The Pell Grant is going to get a 60% cut. It's going to go from $5,500 to $2,100. Do we really think as a country we're going to be competitive if we make it more expensive to go to college? These cuts are ridiculous. And, to those of our friends over there who think that asking the wealthiest to pay more, but yet worship at the altar of Ronald Reagan, where they light candles and burn incense, should know that in 1982, the largest tax increase on business in 1982 by Reagan, payroll tax increase in 1983 by Reagan, higher energy taxes in 1984 by Reagan, 1991 taxes on higher income by Herbert Walker Bush. These are sound, prudent decisions to make sure that we can reach those goals but still make investments. I yield back.